in an attempt to set a new world record underwater, holding his breath for more than 11 minutes already, and he has to keep going past 16 minutes and 32 seconds to make history. We're all on the edge of our seats, and Dr. Potkin just said he's a little concerned because we had expected the heart rate would have dropped lower by now.
Yes, the diving reflex, which started as soon as David put his face in the water, should have dropped his heart dramatically, and it's much faster than I would have expected. And so we'll have to see what effect this has on his breath holding, because as we said, faster heart rate, more oxygen used up, and David has a problem because he's got no extra oxygen in his body.
Good God. So these next minutes are the most difficult and the most dangerous. Here's what David said about that when I talked to him yesterday. Is it painful holding your breath?
You know when it becomes really painful? At the end. During the end, when your CO2 is starting to build up in your body, that's when it's the fight. So I would say the last 6 minutes is when, even though I have to remain perfectly still, that's when I'm actually fighting the hardest.
Really?
Yeah, and then if you see me start to do these convulsions, then that's the real hardest part.
Because what's going on then?
Your body has the urge to breathe and it's overwhelming. So you're fighting really hard to override what your brain is telling you your body needs to do.
What will you be thinking about when you're holding your breath past 16 minutes and 32 seconds? What will you be thinking to do that?
Knock on wood. What I do think about is I actually try to remove myself from me pretty much. Like I try to get rid of everything. So what I do think about is I imagine getting sucked into the abyss of the ocean almost. And I don't have any thoughts. I empty everything out and become perfectly still. And by doing so, I think I start to get the heart rate down. And when the heart rate slows down, everything slows down. So time changes during that. It doesn't feel like 16 minutes, which is a good length of time. It feels more like one moment compressed into
16 minutes.
Or vice versa.
Over 16 minutes, because we want to break the record.
Yeah.
Is it like reaching another state of consciousness for you when you do these things? Is it moving to another level of consciousness?
Absolutely. That's what it does.
Okay, Mandy just touched your heart there. So what does that mean? Aren't you concerned that the heart rate is going up and not going down?
Well, it's not really going up, but it hasn't gone down the way I would have predicted. Yes, I think his diving reflex is not as strong as I've seen it multiple occasions in the past, and this might affect his breath holding time because he's using up too much oxygen now. And I'm not exactly sure why he's not much slower. As I said, I would have thought he'd be in the 40s or 50s. Maybe that'll be coming longer.
We're at 14:30 right now, 14 minutes and 30 seconds. He has to beat 16 minutes and 32 seconds.
Well, I think he's going to do that. Maybe he'll go to 18 or 20. Who knows? How much time do we have?
Well, listen. Wait, wouldn't it be something if tomorrow we're still sitting here?
You know, with David, anything's possible.
We're still sitting here tomorrow? I don't know if we could go past the hour. Well, at 20 minutes, we'd pull him out, okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. Good God.
But we'll be back again then. You know.
Would you say he's in a lot of pain right now?
I would say his diaphragm is going crazy right now.
Okay.
He's
so is mine. Yeah.
Serious abdominal discomfort right now. Spasms of the diaphragm, the intercostal muscles are spasmed, and he's having pain, no question. But look at his face, it doesn't really look like it.
Okay, so we are...
We're 30 seconds away, huh?
We're 1 minute away from breaking the record.
Now look at his heart rate, it's starting to slow significantly. 70s.
70s?
Yep. So he's even having some extra heartbeats now. His heart rhythm is irregular.
Yeah.
You see how regular it was before, and now they're in little groups?
Why is that happening?
Well, because his heart muscle is getting some ischemia now, or low oxygen. Now his diving reflex is totally kicked in. He's in the 60s. He was just at 120.
Yeah.
Things are happening right now.
Things are happening like what?
Well, there's low oxygen in the body, and so his body's responding. He's in a survival mode right now.
Coming up. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Look at his heart rate is now in the 50s with extra heartbeats.
Come on, you can do it. You can do it.
Come on, David.
You can do it.
You made it. You made it. You made it.
Made it. 16:46. He's beaten the record.
Heart rate's down to the 40s. Extra heartbeats are occurring right now.
17, I think.
55, good signal. 17 minutes. Breathe.
David Blaine has set a new world record. 17 minutes, 4 seconds. 17 minutes.
Congratulations.
17 minutes, 4.4 seconds. Broke the world record. Woo! Wow. Wow. Wow.
And that heart rate never works that high. It's usually beating it a lot slower. Yeah, it was intense.
How do you feel right now?
I feel great.
That is something. That is something.
Did you see those extra heartbeats? I don't know if you noticed them. He's having a lot of heart problems.
Now, were you, in the end, we saw those extra heartbeats. What was happening to your body?
I was just aware of the record, going for the world record and being here, so my heart rate was a lot higher. So I actually started to doubt that I was going to make it because I'd never done it with such a high heart rate.
Now, when you rose to the top at the very end, when we were like at 16, you only had 30 seconds to go. Were you running out of air or what?
Yeah, it was starting to feel the heart. Was it slowing down at the end, Dr. Pocken?
Slow down, lots of extra heartbeats. I was getting nervous.
Right, that's what I was feeling too. I started noticing that. I started noticing that the heart was having irregular beats. Is that right?
Definitely.
Yeah, so that's why I was getting up to the surface.
Could you hear us out here? We were trying to be quiet for you.
Oh, thank you.
Wow, more with David Blaine when we come back, who's just broken the world record for holding his breath underwater 17 minutes.
You okay?